On your mark, get set. Let's go.
Victory Monday in my household. I hope it's the same way in yours. And every day that you rise and get ready to face another day, it is a Victory Monday. Good morning. Welcome to the Victory Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. We are presented by BetUS.com as well as Invader Coffee. And our feedback zone this morning is presented by Fanatics. There are a couple of things that I'm going to add to enhance the show. They will come into effect in October. And also in October, we will welcome a brand new affiliate, an audio affiliate that will carry the show. It's based out west, and I'll keep y'all posted on that station, or stations that are picking us up. You're interested in picking up the show? Drop an email to snowmaninthemorning@gmail.com, or you can reach out to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic black. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
Here's the Playmaker on the Invader Coffee guest line. Good morning, Playmaker. How are you? Uh-oh. Mr. Sallins, why are you shaking your head? Or dare I ask such a question?
Good morning. Just go ahead and get it out. Just get it out your system. Go ahead and get it out your system. Just go ahead and get it out.
Okay, dude, what is the matter? Once again, or dare I ask such a question? Why don't I give you the camera and let you get it out of your system?
No, because I have Thursday to do that.
Well, you can use part of it now.
That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, this man on your screen here, who is the host of this fabulous show, his team has won 9 straight regular seasons over my team. 9 straight. And yet again, and every part of those 9 wins is always the second half that turns the game around.
You know something? You know what turned the game around?
The
49ers punching it in at the half.
That pick when the ball went off the Kerryon Williams' hands, he should
have
caught it.
Yeah.
Even though that goes on Matthew Stafford's record, but that's on running back for not catching that ball. There's always a turnover, and there's a score, and all of a sudden the game is all red and gold from that point forward.
Isaiah Oliver with the key interception that turned into a field goal that gave the 49ers a lead that they wouldn't relinquish. 49ers win 30-23 over the Rams. They moved 2-0 on the year. Rams are 1-1. But I'll say this. Each of us now has a win in the NFC West.
Yeah, because ain't nobody expect us to come out and punch Seattle in the mouth.
No, I kind of did.
We punched Seattle in the mouth and, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. But to my credit, and
yes, sir.
Snowman will be able to answer this question: who did I pick to win that game anyway?
Does that answer your question?
So I wasn't stupid.
No, you said you did pick the Rams to win that game, but You also picked the 49ers to win yesterday.
So yeah, I'll take 1-1 because I had a 0-2. So I'll take
Yeah.
the mishap on the Seattle part because that's
Mhm.
even great because it was in Seattle, by the way.
Yeah, it was in Seattle. Seattle's going to have a long year.
But I did pick the 49ers, so I mean.
That you
But
did.
nine straight still hurts. No matter how you slice it, 9 straight still hurts.
What besides the interception, what do you think turned it around yesterday
It was the interception.
by Isaiah Oliver?
Oh, I know what he wants. Oh, I know why he asked me that question. Okay, you won, so I give it to you. That goddamn Debo Samuel, man. This man was a no-show in Pittsburgh. A no-show in Pittsburgh. He seen blue and yellow, was like, oh yeah, I forgot the season started. It's the Rams. I must score. For whatever reason, Debo Samuel feel like he has to score against the Rams. He just feel like he has got to score. I don't understand. He sees the Rams like, oh, I can score. Yes. I can get it. Oh, we doing a screenplay? Oh, so you gonna throw a screen to me? Okay. We know how this. It's the Rams. We know how this works. You just throw me the screen and I'll get it in. And what does he do? He throws the screen to him. He breaks 2 tackles and he gets in the end zone.
That score at the time put the 49ers up 27-17. And as I said, it was a lead that they would not relinquish.
But by the way, that's me and Snowman finna have some laughs. How about the call by Sean McVay at the end of the game? You know what? We're not gonna win, but we still gonna kick this field goal though. We still gonna kick. We're not winning, but we gonna kick this field goal anyway. You might want to play that again because a lot of people took an L because of that field goal. I'm afraid we're not gonna win, but we still gonna kick this field goal. We're gonna lose by a touchdown. We ain't gonna lose by 10. We're gonna lose by a touchdown.
Which made everything a push. Because remember, the Niners were favored by 7 to win the win the game by at least 7. Matter of fact, the point spread was 7.5 up until kickoff. And yet, everyone who put some cheese on that game, and I'm glad I didn't, at the last minute, suffered a big, fat Now, I need you to answer a question for me.
Okay. Ask your question, then I'll say what I'm going to
say. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I will say this, though. Without Cooper Kupp and what this offseason was, there's a rookie who set the record for most catches in the first 2 games of the season. He plays for the Rams.
You took the question out of my head. Puka Nacua, 15 receptions yesterday.
147 yards. We talking the 49ers here. This is the San Francisco 49ers.
Yep.
And yes, I say their name for once on your show. You for real? I knew that was coming. That's why I went ahead and said it. I knew that was coming. Let me tell you something. Cole listened to the episode, right?
Yes.
You know what he does? He messages me saying, I'm so proud of you. You actually said the team name in California. Really? You listen to the episode and you just want to say that you happy that I said their name?
I subscribe to Ramley Talk. Okay.
Did you like the title of the episode?
Yes. Because, well,
it is a nightmare.
There was a bit of a sadistic side of me, thanks to my children, because I tell you what, The first episode that got me hooked to Ramley Talk was 2 years ago, week 18, when you went completely ballistic on Deebo Samuel.
And into why he asked me that question earlier. Because he knew Deebo Samuel scored, and so he wanted that out on me. God damn it. Deebo Samuel breaking 2 tackles on the screenplay for a touchdown.
I would never forget. I can only imagine the look on your face. But what I did hear was you gritting your teeth when you had to say his name twice.
And this guy did not show up in Pittsburgh. Am I lying?
No, you're not.
He did not show up in Pittsburgh.
No, he did not.
That's what I was looking at. I'm like, damn, they blowing y'all out. But Deebo ain't done nothing. Like, wow. I'm like, great. They are home opener next week. Great. Well, I'm not changing that pick. I'm going to stick with the 49ers on this one.
Mm-hmm.
They're a freaking nightmare, man. It's a nightmare when you have to see that red and gold on the other side. But by the way, yet again, to the credit of the Rams, Matthew Stafford threw for 300 yards. I don't think he has ever threw for 300 yards against that damn defense until yesterday.
He has twice.
Twice.
He
threw
has
for
twice.
300 yards, and this is without Cooper Kupp, by the way.
This is without Cooper Kupp.
2 games without Cooper Kupp, he has thrown for close to 700 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Now the touchdowns ain't for this. The touchdowns ain't there, but it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing going on so far in the NFL right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's very interesting going on in the NFL, and especially with week 3. Wait, oh Lord have mercy! Oh my God, I'm gonna have to check on Coach before I do Ramley Talk this week, because week three is serving up to be a very likable win right about now. That I actually predicted on the season preview.
There's one other name you have to mention.
Hell no. Actually, you know what? In all fairness, thank you, Christian McCaffrey, because I do have you on fantasy, and you did what you're supposed to have done.
Of course.
And now my sister is on here looking crazy because she's like, because you know how crazy fantasy football is right now.
Yes.
Me and my sister, we are in 3 leagues together, right? Mm-hmm. And guess who I'm playing in all 3 leagues this week?
Your sister.
I'm in all 3 at the same. I'm like, this is some BS right here, okay? And you know what? I go and do my lineup and whatnot. I say, okay, let me go ahead and get everything ready. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Christian McCaffrey. Because now my sister says, like, my brother's beating me in all 3 leagues right now. This is not happening. Yes, it is. Christian McCaffrey did what he's supposed to have done.
Oh, gosh.
So, yes, thank you, Christian McCaffrey. And speaking of running backs, thank you, Raheem Mostert.
Yes, Raheem Mostert.
Thank you. A former San Francisco quarterback who's now a Miami Dolphins running back. And who ran it down the throat of the New England Patriots. Even more of a thank you, because that's the team I can't stand.
Ran for 121 yesterday.
2 tugs.
Mm-hmm. Including a 45-yarder
that slammed the door shut.
That slammed the door. McCaffrey yesterday, 20 carries, 116 yards plus a touch. Deebo Samuel caught 6 for 63. Wait a minute, that's not right, is it? Let me get the box. Let me get the box score up.
You're right. 6 catches for 63 yards.
6 for 63. Okay, that is right. 6 for 63 yards. Jawan Jennings caught 2 for 51.
You know the funny thing is,
what's that?
San Francisco 49ers have scored 60 points in 2 games.
Yes.
Brandon Ayuk went off in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Debo went off in week 2.
Yep.
I did not hear George Kittle name yet.
Well, I did. He caught 3 for 30 yesterday.
Like I said, I ain't hear George Kittle name yet. Christian McCaffrey's gonna be Christian McCaffrey, so I expect 100 total yards of offense from him.
Matter of fact,
And now
135 total yards yesterday for
Cole
McCaffrey.
Johnson, you and me, I'm gonna leave Snowman out of this. You and me gonna have to pray for Wise. We're gonna have to pray for Wise, okay? We're gonna have to pray for Wise, okay? Because
why?
The fact, now good job of coming back and winning, even though it was against the Arizona Cardinals. I'm pretty sure Wise he gonna be happy with the W, but he ain't gonna be happy how the Giants look. And Saquon Barkley is now injured with a sprained ankle.
Yeah, and it's a
And
quick
now
turnaround.
you
It's a
got
quick
that
turnaround for the
team
Giants.
in California up next.
You still won't say the name out loud.
I did it the first time. All right, let it go.
Say it again.
No, that team in
Why not?
California is up next. So Wise, I'm gonna be praying for you Thursday night, okay? Because this is not gonna be pretty.
No, you're not.
This is not going to be pretty for the Giants.
Carolina Panthers at home, week 2 of the season.
I pulled up the NFL.com website. I'm sorry, but
this is not going. I might have to binge.
That's our home opener.
I'm a binge. I have to binge Daniel Jones for Thursday night because there's no good man. Because guess what? Because if I know anything about San Francisco, they not happy with the fact Matthew Stafford threw for 300 yards. They're not happy about that. And it just so happened to be Daniel Jones is next on the list. So I can only imagine what Nick Bosa, Javon Hargraves, and Fred Warner and all them finna do. Especially you're gonna be up. Saquon is not playing Thursday. Just go ahead and get that out the way now. Saquon is not playing Thursday.
He's not playing Thursday.
So you're gonna be on Daniel Jones to be Daniel Dimes, and ain't gonna be nowhere near dying Thursday night.
You're stupid. Stupid.
So I'm just going ahead.
Oh gracious!
Wise, you're gonna be 1-2 after Thursday night. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're gonna be 1-2. At least you ain't 0-8. So Drew Willingham, you have to eat crow on that because you said the Giants gonna be 0-8. They are 1-1, so you gonna have to eat crow on that for even saying that blasphemous.
Gosh.
And then when you done saying you're sorry about saying the Giants gonna be 0-8, you can go call the Arizona Cardinals and share them a new one because they the reason why your prediction didn't come true 2 weeks into the season.
Oh gosh!
By the way, speaking of the Sensei Drew, congratulations because I don't know how the Commanders walked out of Mile High with a W.
Oh, I do.
And by the way, that was a flag. John Payton was robbed again because of no pass interference call.
I'm not laughing at your statement. It is very true. That was indeed a flag. That was indeed pass interference.
I don't know how you not see that. That was
because they wanted to go home.
It wasn't more blatant than the one in the NFC Championship game down in New Orleans.
No, nothing could be more blatant than that.
But that was blatant too.
Yes, it was.
Really? You couldn't tell me Corey Sutton would have caught that. Oh, you can't tell me Corey Sutton would have caught that.
Easy.
That game would have been in overtime.
It should have gone overtime. But be that as it may, after the Broncos, and I heard this morning, be that as it may, and yes, it would have gone, it should and would have gone overtime. But be that as it may, after the Broncos went up 21-3, their next 8 possessions went like this. And let me see if I can remember them correctly. Fumble, punt, pick, field goal, punt.
You for real?
Yeah, I'm totally for real. And then the Hail Mary.
But
they should
okay.
Listen,
okay. You can focus on offense, but
and then I will
Broncos. When you hear different Broncos, you hear defense.
They didn't play any.
You gave up 35 points to Sam Howell. Now I'm finna jump into my Stephen A bag now. You gave up 35.2 Sam Howell and the Commanders. Really? Like before Sean Payton got there, you was a top 5 defense. Where did that go all of a sudden?
Out the window. Time to sip some coffee. Ryan McCARTHY is here with us as he is every Monday morning. Good morning, my friend.
Okay. So
I don't think I need to ask how your Sunday went. Let me highlight a comment that Victor said since we kind of flip segments. We'll talk Deion Sanders at the top of the second hour.
And can
well, actually no, I want to talk Deion Sanders in this hour in this
Okay.
segment too.
Okay.
Because I watched that interview.
Can we get Ryan a pillow so he can lay back and let everything go? Cause
Playmaker.
I will. I'll do you one. I'll do you one better.
You're
Hey.
lucky I'm a Christian because I would be going off right now if I.
Hey, trust me, I can't. The first thing I had to do was face music with this guy. How you think I feel?
What did I do? What did I do?
It's a nightmare for us.
Well, I asked, but
Listen,
yeah, I don't know why you're saying that team from California because your team's from California too.
When I say that team from California, everybody knows who I'm talking about. Everybody knows who I'm talking about because they know I'm around.
The Los Angeles.
When I say that team from California, they know who I'm talking about because it's only team in California that keep beating us.
The Chargers?
I say beat us. I ain't say.
Hey, this is YouTube. This is family friendly, sir. Don't expose yourself on camera. Wait, this is
Hey,
OnlyFans.
This is Victory Monday. Okay.
You the only one that got a victory.
Yeah.
Actually, both teams in my household got a victory yesterday.
I was gonna say, how's Dr. K feeling after that Colts win yesterday?
Aside of a bit of a
where's Coach Johnson?
Aside of a bit of a tummy ache, she's feeling great.
Where's Coach Johnson? Because that's a button I want him to hit.
He's behind the scenes.
This because
he is.
That's because you brought up the Colts winning. Like that was a bye week.
You know something?
Oh, speaking of Chargers,
changed. I can't believe I'm going to say this aloud, but I'm starting to change my mind about Anthony Richardson. Don't ask. Don't. I'm
dun.
I'm not surprised.
Wait.
Not surprised.
Do it again. Play it.
Run it back. I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it again. I gotta wait for my sounds to come up here.
And
okay. I will say this aloud and borderline proudly. I am starting to change my mind about Anthony Richardson. I have a few reasons for that I'll outline later. All right, let's hit this.
When you listen to me, I told you he would be a Jalen Hurts. He just got to work on the accuracy. He's gonna win games.
That he is. This
is coming from a Gators fan, folks.
Exactly. Oh, and then I get to them tomorrow.
Oh Lord.
Say that for tomorrow.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Did they win this weekend?
I'm gonna say that for tomorrow.
Okay.
Two things we're gonna hit. Let's get the first part. Let's get the first part out of the way. First of all, what's the brew? What's the brew this morning?
Besides Macallan 12, Death Wish coffee.
Am I seeing this correctly? Okay, I got the desktop up and running. So am I saying this correctly? The Jets ran the ball 16 times yesterday.
They ran the ball as many times as they had possession. Yes, 16, just about 16 minutes. Yeah.
But I see that Tony Pollard ran the ball 25 times by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's telling me Tony Pollard had more carries than the entire Jets.
I need you to press a certain button because there's a certain coordinator I want to put on the hot seat today.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Somebody about to get roasted right now. Mr.
Nathaniel
McCarthy,
Hackett.
Mr. McCarthy, it's all yours.
Nathaniel Hackett, have a seat. Have a seat, sir. You say in front of the press with absolute certainty on your face on Friday, we believe in Zach Wilson. We believe in Zach Wilson. We think he's going to do it. He can do amazing things. Well, sir, let's look at the stat line for yesterday's game.
I got it. What you need?
Rushing.
16 carries.
Playmaker. This is my hot seat. Please, respectfully.
Let him have it.
16 rushing attempts, 64 yards. Your leading rusher, Zach Wilson, 5 carries, 36 yards, including a 16-yard run. Which let's put it this way: second quarter, Zach Wilson was really good. I'm not gonna Snowman. You've bullied the Jets enough this week on your program without me at present.
This week. How about all summer?
I have nothing to do with that.
For 6 months.
How about all summer?
This nonsense. Let me continue. Second half was atrocious. Second half was an atrocity. What game plan did you have? What adjustments did you make in the second half? You made this offense look like Adam Gase was still the head coach of the stupid team. And Dowell Loggins, that hobbit, was calling the plays. He's now in South Carolina calling plays, but that's another matter.
Speaking of second, can we throw Dalvin Cook on the hot seat too?
No. Let me finish. Let me continue, please. And I'm sorry, Playmaker. I gotta get this off my chest, because if I don't get it off my chest, the rest of my day will be spent
blown
in
to smithereens.
Will be spent in.
But you still got no digital.
My utter ruin,
don't you?
Let him cook.
Let
him cook.
What was this game plan? Look, listen. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go through the entire. We're gonna go through the entirety of the play of each series for the Jets. First series, 3 and out. Second series, fake punt. I gotta give credit where credit's due. That took a lot of stones.
Mm-hmm.
And then had Breece Hall run for 9 yards. Zach Wilson incomplete. Zach Wilson going up the middle for no gain. Punt. Third series. Great. God. Another punt. Another 3 and out. Fourth series. 1 play, 68 yards, touchdown. That you set up Zach Wilson for success on that play.
Nah, actually, Gary Wilson set himself up for that play.
I'm sorry, what was the result of that last series again?
1 play, 68 yards, touchdown. On a brilliant pattern by Garrett Wilson, and he just left his corner in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Great play call.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth series, 2-minute drill, get a field goal. Okay. And Zach Wilson looked pretty good on that drive too.
Mm-hmm.
He went 3 for 3. 3 for 4 if you don't include the spike. Couple runs to get those first downs. Okay, going to the half. Okay, let's see what we can do. 3 and out. Fumble by Dalvin Cook.
Oh dear.
3 and out.
Oh dear.
Interception.
Mm-hmm.
Interception.
Mm-hmm.
Interception.
Oh boy.
Where was the game plan? What game plan did you have for him in the second half that set him up for success? This is supposed to be a team this is supposed to be an offense that was supposed to set up Zach Wilson for success, because Nathaniel, Coach Hackett, you said in the press conference, we believe in Zach Wilson. We believe he can do a great job. You did not set him up for success because of terrible line play. You did not set up the run, which would set up the pass. You did not focus on his strengths, which is rolling out of the pocket to find receivers. You did not utilize the run game, which, by the way, if you looked at the tape from last week against the Bills, They were having a lot of success running on that right side because of Mekhi Becton and Elijah Vera Tucker. Those are your two best offensive linemen. If you try running to the left with Laken Tomlinson and Dwayne Brown, dumpster fire. Absolute dumpster fire. And like Dwayne Brown, like
17th season.
I know who took accountability last week for when Aaron Rodgers got hurt with that lousy cut block that he put on that led to being Aaron Rodgers being injured.
Mm-hmm.
This dude got put on skates for the entirety of the game when he was matched up against Micah Parsons. Absolute terrible. And I understand he was on the PUP list for majority of training camp. He played a couple. I don't think and he played his first action in last week's game. It's still no excuse, dude. Like I don't understand. And I have my ways of solving this problem with the offensive line and with the offense, period. Mm-hmm. And praise be, Garrett Wilson got hurt late in the game. He went to the medical tent. He was the only thing that happened was that the wind was knocked out of him. Thankfully, that was the only problem they had. Thankfully, it was just that. Because if Garrett Wilson was out, this was going to be this season would have taken a sideways 365-degree turn or whatever. But listen, Nathaniel Hackett, fix this mess. Fix this mess, please. Fix this mess because your next opponent has, and I've had to hear this from Patriots fans. I've had to hear this from a certain podcaster we don't mention on the show anymore. 14 consecutive games. 14. And Playmaker, I sympathize with you because your Rams have lost 8 in a row or 9 in a row or however many in a row to the 49ers in the regular season. 14 in a row. You've lost to this team that you're playing next week. And I know you're coming off the emotional high of winning that game on Monday. You have to travel to Dallas, and I'll give Dallas credits due. Marvelous offensive game plan by, and this is for, I know Victor Locke's having a heart attack right now because I said marvelous offensive game plan, considering who's calling the plays. But you did not put together, this offense was not put together to help Zach Wilson succeed. And we've got Jets truthers out there saying Zach Wilson's terrible, this and that. Look, Zach Wilson did an okay job until they had to put the onus on him to force those passes, those 3 interceptions on 3 straight series. I look up and I say, what the heck was going on? Listen, you said, if you want to believe in Zach Wilson, set him up for success. Mm-hmm. Whether it be on the offensive line, you got to run the ball. You have to run that football. Set him up for passes roll him out of the pocket, set him up for passes there. He had some of his best success early in his career when he did that. The game plan yesterday was atrocious. It was an atrocity. It's no other way to say it. Defense, I give full credit to. They played their nuts off for however long they were on the field, 40-something minutes. Mm-hmm. But this game plan offensively was ghastly. And if they don't change some things, if they don't go back to their bread and butter, which is the run game, this season's we're in for a long season. So, Nathaniel Hackett, you can cool yourself off now. I'm done.
Feel better?
No.
Yeah. No. A little bit.
No.
Playmaker doesn't.
Playmaker says no. Ryan says yes. Playmaker.
I feel better personally. I don't feel good about this game. I feel better that I got that off my chest because if I don't like holding things in.
Wait till you hear Ramley talk on Thursday. And I'll leave it at that. All right, gentlemen. One thing we're going to hit before we go into halftime. Is Deion Sanders the best coach in college football today, given A, his interview, and B, what his team did to come back from 11 down in less than 10 minutes against Colorado State? in a prime time in a prime time game. Let me go to Playmaker first.
Man, go to Ray. Go to Ray. Go to Ray. I mean, you on borrowed time, so I mean, might as well get you first.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
all yours, Ryan.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna say, as a motivator, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, as a motivator. I watched that interview, and I know how creative editing goes.
Yes.
When they were talking about the Jackson State thing, he dodged the question. He wasn't dodging the question. I don't think he was dodging the question at all. I think there are certain things contractually that you can't say. You can't put it out there. That's probably why he didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too early to say right now whether he's the best play caller. But in terms of motivation and getting his guys to believe, and saying to the and I give him Stones. I give full credit for having the Stones to come into that locker room when he was hired and say, you know what? If you're not fit to be here, if you don't think you could be here, or you want or don't want to be here, I would respectfully ask for you to go to the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think him saying that to sing that there's that song "Cruel to Be Kind." I don't know if you remember that song "Cruel to Be Kind."
Yes.
To be cruel to be kind and let those players know, yeah, we're gonna separate the wheat from the chaff, and we're gonna figure out who belongs here and who doesn't. And he's absolutely right when he said, I'm paraphrasing here. I can't quote. I'm not gonna quote. I'm just gonna paraphrase. He says, "Kids these days are told that they're great at everything, and you have to tell them the truth that no, that's not true. That's not true. There's areas where you have to improve, or there's areas they've been told you're good at everything, and there's no room for criticism." So for him to come in the day after he was hired and say, "Listen, I'm encouraging you guys who want to stay here, stay. But for those of you who were brought in by the last coaching staff that only won one game last year, you don't want to be put what I'm going to put you through. So it's better for you to enter the transfer portal now and just be done with it." So I thought that was a breath of fresh air coming from a college football coach.
I love it. All yours, Playmaker.
Okay. Now, y'all talking about the 60-minute thing, right?
Yep.
Just listen to the press conference after the game.
Yeah.
Just listen to Deion talk. Just listen. The way he talks, the words that he uses, make anybody want to play for him.
I want to play for him. I'm 46 years old.
I repeat the sentiment at 51.
Yeah.
So if y'all look at go back and listen to the post-game press conference with Deion Sanders. That's all you need to listen to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And the crazy thing is, here's what I need all these other coaches to realize. Stop going after them.
Shut up, bitch.
Now, one time since Deion became the head coach of Colorado, he came at another coach.
No.
Came at another team.
No, he hasn't.
All Deion want to do, coach his team up for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a game. Have fun. But no, somebody got to make it personal.
Yeah, somebody always has to make
let me get my early message out for bearing down and get down right now. Look here, Oregon. Don't you say a goddamn thing this week.
You know your damn role and shut your damn mouth.
I dive deeply more than that on Wednesday. Shut up. Close.
Quick introduction. Folks, please help me welcome my executive producer, one of my best friends, and my partner on Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. The man, the legend in charge of Call Sports with a Z. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Johnson. Good morning, Si.
Wow. Thank you, gentlemen.
Just a minute.
And Playmaker.
In the words of Joe Buck.
Wait. Jack
Pardon
Buck,
me as I stand up and applaud.
Let's do it again. Jack Buck's coming to mind, and this is for one of the fellows.
Stand up and applaud. Wow.
This is for one of the fellows who has stuck with me, this project, and everybody within it. Pardon me while I stand up and applaud.
Wow. Thank you, gentlemen, and Playmaker. Wow. Wow. That's a wonderful introduction.
Gentlemen and Playmaker? Wow.
Well, Playmaker did stand up nor applaud, so that's why I said
Shame.
Oh, his flowers coming tomorrow. He just don't know it.
Oh boy.
My fall in what?
I said your flowers are coming tomorrow.
Oh, flowers. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Thank you, sir.
And don't nobody know what's going to happen tomorrow. But I figured there's a spot for you tomorrow that you can enjoy, and that I get to sit back and enjoy.
I'm waiting. I'm ready for that.
Well, thank you, Playmaker.
I'm ready for that. See, this is how we honor those we love working with, those we love being with, because though most of the time we're only here for 120 minutes, it's a big influence and gets us through the bulk of the day. So
I'm just gonna tell you,
if I don't say enough,
tell you how good he is. He don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I know he stays ready, so he never has to get ready.
Thank you,
Bianca Belair. That's right.
You know what? You know what?
The EST of Snowman in the Morning.
You know.
Thank you, Ron.
You know what's influenced.
Oh, you're cool too, Brian.
Gracias, amigo.
Touche, Ron.
Cheers.
But all right. But here's the thing, though.
So what's the brew this morning? Oh, fermented potatoes. So cool.
Now listen. Now let me ask this question: How many people knew where Boulder, Colorado was in before Deion got there?
Actually, I did.
I mean, well, we all did, but your question is valid. Most people don't. But your question is valid.
Did you see how many people was at that game Saturday?
60.
Yeah, you would have thought all of America was there. Yep.
The last 2 weeks.
Let me go further. Let me go further and piggybacking off of
Pat McAfee
question. How many people can identify Colorado on a map?
Well, we can, but
that's another good question.
Your question, Ryan, is very, very valid, and you're right.
Yeah.
And you're right. How many people in this? How many people in this generation can identify where Colorado is? Part one, and part two, where Boulder, Colorado is, and three, if you're really into it, and if you're really into college sports, you will also know that Boulder, Colorado, is basically a suburb of Denver.
Is a suburb of Denver. Mm-hmm.
And by the way, forgot to mention, Deion Sanders is another one of the cavalcade of professional athletes who have come through the Capital Region area of upstate New York.
Indeed.
Had a cup of coffee with the Albany Colony.
Minor leagues, right?
Late 80s. Yeah.
I'm about to say minor leagues.
The AA affiliate.
I want y'all to understand. This team was 1-11
last year. And they've already tripled their win total in 3 weeks.
In week 3, Big Noon Kickoff did back-to-back shows there. College Game Day came there. The Rock is a guest picker. Tucci and Rob Congrats is on Big Noon Kickoff. The Pat McAfee show is live on Boulder. And they playing Colorado State.
Mm-hmm. So you know where all the attention is going to be this Saturday. Eugene.
National.
Mm-hmm. And what's shocking?
It'll be all in Eugene.
What's even more shocking is that
I was gonna say you wrong on that one because the game of the week is not in Eugene. The game of the week is not in Eugene.
I didn't say the game of the week. I said all the attention.
No,
There's a difference.
Because week 4. Oh my! Did you not see week 4 slate? Man, week 4. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Read it off.
Actually, before
I know Ohio State, Notre Dame are playing. I know. Go ahead, sir.
Before Playmaker goes off, I have to run.
You gotta go.
But I gotta go. But thank you for having me on. No Credentials Required will be on Wednesday this week at 8:00 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna try to get through Victory Monday, which is now. Oh no, we suck again Monday.
Oh wow.
And no Credentials Required. I just want to just the offense was terrible. I just want to end. We're at 291 subscribers currently, so we need 9 people to get to 300. I want to try to get to 500 by the end of the year, because we want to get monetized too and be eligible for monetization. So even if you don't watch, at least subscribe, and that way people will know about our channel, know about our programs. We got a lot more coming on the way. I'm going to actually incorporate, I said this on Victory Monday, I'm going to incorporate the Have Another Donut New Jersey Devils podcast into the No Credentials Required family. So they'll be coming when Devils start their season. And that's it. So.
All right. Well, that will be actually in about a couple of weeks or so, 3 weeks or so. So it's coming down the pike soon. Ryan McCarthy, No Credentials Required. I would say it comes on every Monday, like the commercial says, but I know during this season it's not.
Now hit my theme music.
All right, Deion, I'll hit your theme music. Good Lord.
Thanks, fellas.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No Credentials Required, where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
$53. $53,141 at Folsom Field Saturday night. There was a grand total of 917 yards of offense.
That I don't mind the numbers of people at the game. Is a rivalry game, okay? It's an in-state rivalry. Mm-hmm. It's the celebrities that were there.
No, it's what I'm talking about. For the first, it's not only that. You're correct, Playmaker. It's also the fact that for the first time, I believe in 20 years, it is on campus. Because they usually hold that game at Mile High Stadium.
Which is true.
They usually hold that game at Mile High Stadium, and they draw about, I'd say, 50 to 60,000 because it is an in-state rivalry. Mm-hmm. But because of Deion's influence and presence and what he is doing for this ball club, not only did they hold it on campus, they held it in an ESPN primetime slot. Given the Pac-12 conference, it was a primetime slot, and the numbers of people watching this game, and I impromptu did a call for that late Saturday night with some fellows on a panel. It was incredible. Just the views alone from Fox being there when they hosted Nebraska, and then ESPN blowing the roof off the joint.
Mm-hmm. In back-to-back weeks.
Colorado State. Now they have to go to that madhouse, loud house called Autzen Stadium and back up this performance.
Now this is where.
But go ahead. Read.
This is where.
Read the slate for this coming Saturday, sir. Playmaker.
Oh, you want me? I ain't even get that. Let me get that up then, because Ohio's game of the week is Ohio State and Notre Dame down in South Bend.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the game of the week.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gonna be.
That's the game of the week. The event of the week will be Colorado, Oregon.
It's in Autzen State. The event of the week is in Autzen Stadium because it's a 3:30 kickoff, and I believe ABC has that call.
Yeah, that's
ABC.
I gotta say,
ABC has
let
that
me give you the games that, because week 4 is ridiculous. Okay, week this past weekend you didn't have a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Week 4 is where is it? Florida State is at Death Valley, noon.
Next.
I'm sorry. When you mentioned Dabo, I yawned. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Next.
Yeah, but the team that has won that conversator the last time. Okay.
Yeah, but still, when you mentioned Dabo, I yawned.
Next.
And plus, Dabo got his butt whooped to Durham. Yes, sir. What's the next
I know.
game?
I know. But guess what? If Florida State's really back, this is the game to prove it right here. That's the game
I agree.
To prove it back.
I agree with that.
Now, those of you who are SEC fans, or you live in SEC country like Cole does, you got your eyes on Auburn and Texas A&M. You got your eyes on that just to see if Auburn is going to be good this year, or are they going to slip up at College Station?
Oh, hell no!
Cole, you're from Texas, so the Texas faithful will love this. The annual rivalry between SMU and TCU.
Of course.
That game is always close and high scoring.
70 points. First one to 70 wins that game.
I agree.
First one to 70 points and 700 yards wins that game. Like the old.
It has the ability to be it. Yeah.
Like the old Southwest Conference, whenever Houston hooks up with anybody.
The aforementioned Colorado at Oregon.
3:30. Autzen Stadium.
By the way, the Pac-12 owns the 3:30 slot on this coming week because on Fox in the same time, UCLA has the Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. They play
They're
Utah.
going to get punched in the nose.
Usually the 3:30 slot is for the SEC. In that case, you have Ole Miss and Alabama getting together. Can Lane Kiffin finally beat Nick Saban for once in his life?
Alabama. The top 20. Oh, wait a minute. They ain't ranked.
They is ranked.
No, they fell out the ranking.
No, they ranked
13. As I said.
They're ranked 13. You meant to say not ranked in the top 10. That's what you were trying to get to.
All right, fine. They ain't ranked at the top 10. But they suck. All right.
Next.
Now, 3:30 for the Big 12. BYU, Kansas, battle of unbeaten teams in the Big 12. By the way, shout out to BYU because y'all went in the SEC country and got a win.
Yes.
And Kansas faithful is saying that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, they undefeated. It's a battle of unbeaten in the Big 12.
They were undefeated for 5 games last year, and then all of a sudden, no.
Do that again.
No. And their season tanked.
I mean, did I not come on here and say that was gonna happen?
Nothing for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not come on this program and say that was gonna happen?
You did. You did.
Yes, you did. And you can say it again because it will happen again this year.
It will happen this year.
Let's go to the prime time slot starting at 7:00. Pac-12, Fox, Oregon State, Washington State, the last 2 members of the Pac-12.
Next!
Oh, good Lord. Oh, man.
Did you just say good Lord today?
Yes. Yeah, you give me cures to insomnia. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Texas, if you're back, we're going to find out when you go to Waco. 7:30.
Oh, they're going to
Baylor? Really?
They're going to blow the piss out of Baylor. Next.
Baylor?
How many times have you seen this? When Texas is supposed to beat somebody down and what ended up happening?
Oh, I agree with you. Point. Being a Texas fan, I agree with you. They take in. I don't think they will to Baylor. But I don't think they will to Baylor.
If UT is back, if Hook'em Horns is back, You walk into Waco and you handle business.
Hook'em Horns has to be back when they dismantle Oklahoma again. But that's in October.
Yes. Please dismantle Oklahoma. Please.
The game of the week on NBC.
I beg of
Ohio
you.
State taking a trip to South Bend. Ohio State might be in trouble.
This is for you, Cole.
Eyes of Texas, baby.
And Cole, you'll be proud of me when I say I'm a believer, baby.
I ain't there yet.
Hence why
I'm not there yet.
Ooh, I can't tell how many times I've heard that song.
Why didn't you play that last week after they beat Alabama?
I cannot tell how many times I've heard that song.
You should have played that last week. Now,
I actually saw that perform.
I think Ohio State's in trouble.
One day.
I think Ohio State's in trouble.
Well, all right. See, Playmaker, all of these wonderful games on tap, I agree with you. They're wonderful games.
Yes.
And yes, I think Ohio State, Notre Dame in terms of teams, in terms of where they are ranked, yes, it would probably be the most important game of the week. The event of the week
is in Oregon.
Is in Eugene. Colorado, Oregon. Because you will not see Wu-Tang Clan, The Rock, Tunchi, who else? Good Lord. Let's see, Cameron. So many people. Just flood. I do mean flood wherever Deion goes. I'm like, doggone.
Yeah, that's the question though. Who's going to show up at Oregon?
Who? Now that the team is 3-0, who?
Who's going to show up at Oregon?
The entire doggone state of Oregon.
Who? Well, the answer to that question is not.
Hell, Phil Knight might be in attendance.
I'm like, that's what I was saying. I was like, look, Playmaker,
This is the Deion welcome to the Pac-12 moment here.
I'm like, look, you can have. We'll see. You can have Georgia versus. Oh, good Lord! You can have Georgia versus Bama or Georgia versus Ohio State on the same slate. People will not give a crap about that game as much as they do or Colorado versus whomever.
Mm-hmm. And the capacity of Autzen Stadium is 54,000.
50? Yeah. Okay.
I will guarantee you 3 letters. SRO.
Oh, you know it's going to be standing room only.
SRO in Autzen Stadium. Just like it's going to be SRO at Levi's Stadium Thursday night. Oh, sorry.
Yes, the 2023 home debut for the San Francisco 49ers in 3 days.
Thursday. You can't even wait to Thursday, can you? You just have to take shots already.
I didn't take a shot.
Wait, whoa.
All I spoke was a true statement.
Hold on. Give me this camera. Snowman took shots at you the first time. What are you talking about? You already taking shots? Come on, man.
I ain't saying me. He called the first game at Levi's Stadium standing room only. Do you know who they playing Thursday night?
Yes, I know. They play the Giants. Yes, I know. They more than likely will play a Saquon Barkley-less Giants. I know.
Okay. I want Cole to get a certain button ready. I am doing this purposely to get a laugh out of him, out of you, Playmaker, and everyone in the chat.
I think I suffered enough already.
Will you shut up and let me say what I gotta say?
Why is that enough? Wow. Okay.
And no, why is this not suffered enough?
Wow.
I'm gonna say I am doing. I'm looking
with this man.
Okay. We love you, Wise. We have to teach you. Give me this camera. I am doing this for a purposeful laugh only. And Cole, there's a button I need you to push. When I unleash the statement of, and I can't do it without laughing. I haven't taken a shot at Playmaker yet this morning.
No, he hasn't.
I'm ready.
And here's a wonderful selection by the Wonder Bread Choir, entitled "You Is Out Your Doggone Mind."
Wrong button. It applies, but wrong button.
No, that's not the wrong button. I wanted to do the sanitized version.
Oh, you wanted to do that one?
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted to do the sanitized version. No, okay, now
fair enough.
The visceral reaction of that would be
the third one. I'll say the statement again,
and
I'm doing this purely for a laugh because y'all know better. People have tuned into the first half of the show.
Oh, I got it ready.
You ready? You ready?
I got it ready.
All right. I will repeat my statement again. Here it comes. I have not taken a shot at Playmaker yet this morning.
Breaking
Hit
news.
Hit it.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me.
There's the visceral reaction I was waiting for.
We got breaking news.
Uh-oh. What we got?
Travis Hunter is out for 3 weeks.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Stop the cap.
Because he got pounded.
He didn't get pounded. He got hit illegally.
Yes.
I heard somebody Sunday morning actually cap for that. I actually say, yeah, it actually said, well, you know, if you run off at the mouth, that's what you get. I'm like, I've played football. I have played football. I have been on teams where the coaches said, all right, you see how they are, you see how they're running their mouths, you see how they're disrespecting you. Don't allow that disrespect to happen. Show them how much man you are. But they would also stress, do it though within the framework of the rules.
Exactly.
I'm like,
exactly.
I was like, no, coaches don't coach that. No, no. And others were saying, well, that really wasn't a hard hit. Okay,
really?
You get hit in the solar plexus and see how you react.
My next 4 words are as follows: who told this lie?
I'm about to say, you jump up, you come down, you have somebody who is leaping into you and hit you into your solar plexus, and see if that doesn't hurt you,
and see if you get up.
Yeah, and see if you get up. Man, get out of here. No, I feel for Travis. Gosh,
that's a tough loss.
I do too, man.
At Oregon, and then you got
at Oregon, you got to go. You have Southern Cal at home the next week. So
these next two are going to be a gauntlet. It's not a borderline gauntlet. It's just a straight up gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and you got to do this without one of your best players.
And to Cole's earlier statement, there's a lot of people that want to see Colorado lose. And
yes,
doesn't
severely.
They're waiting
more
for the other
than the Nets too.
They're waiting for the other. Mostly everybody is waiting for the other shoe to drop.
And here's the funny thing. And look, Colorado's not going to go undefeated. I want them to. I don't think they are, because they just don't have. Well, and now you just mentioned with Travis Henry. Hunter. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'm sorry. You mentioned Travis Hunter. They definitely don't have all their horses now, and that's their best player. So it's not that I don't believe. It's just I'm being realistic. They're not going to win every game this year, but when they do lose, and it might be Saturday, but when they do lose, guaranteed you're going to see a 2-pronged attack. The ones from the fair skinned that they don't like how Deion operates, and they don't understand that they think that he's all arrogant and has this bravado and it's all about him, and it's like, no, it's not all about him. It's not. It's confidence that he wants his players to take up on and exude. He basically it's like, I'm leading by example, but you're not seeing it. But that's okay. No. You don't have to see it. But his players do. That's who really matters. Then on the other end, you get the Negras. Yep. See, I told you his fool should not have left the HBCUs. He should not have left Jackson State. Look how he left them high and dry.
They were saying that Saturday night when Colorado was down 11 with less than 7 minutes remaining. They were saying that Saturday night. Not only can I vouch for it, Charles Faulkner can vouch for it, BGS can vouch for it, AB Media, all the homies that we've had on this show were all in tow when I appeared on the Coliseum stream Saturday night, and I broke into a play-by-play watching that game. Listen, BGS released a statement. He said a statement when there were less than 3 minutes remaining, and Colorado State was up by 8.
Yeah, they were up 8 then. Yeah,
up by 8, 28-20 at the time. And I'll never forget what BGS said after a timeout when he said, "Quote, no, open it, do it right, open it. This is from Massachusetts. Open it.
All right.
Quote, the gynocracy is partying right now."
Close quote. If there was a way that I could love BGS more, I would try to find it. That is awesome. He's on the doggone money, because it was funny how all of because I was seeing the criticism too.
Yes,
but it was funny how when Colorado came back and won, all that criticism
gone out the window.
Yeah. I'm like, doggone.
And 54,000 people stormed the field.
Yeah, went ballistic
after the final play. And matter of fact, I had a little fun backing up that statement, because BGS also said the entire state of Mississippi was watching that game, expecting Deion to fail.
Yes, until the end of it. That's all I'm saying. The whole state of Mississippi partied until the end of that game.
And you know the crazy thing is, they have a 3:30 game.
Yes,
that means everybody's watching.
Oh yeah, it's an afternoon prime time. It's an afternoon prime time.
Yeah, game. Yeah. You have to me. Yeah, you could say that prime time is a prime slot, but it is to a degree. But to me, for the Pac-12 for sure. And college football at large, to me, the 3:30 slot on Saturday is the biggest slot you can have in college football.
I mean,
and it's been that way.
They put that game at the same time as Ole Miss and Alabama.
Who cares?
And you
know, stadium.
No, you don't care, but you know this, Snowman. When it comes to 3:30, the SEC is getting watched.
That's SEC game.
That's SEC territory.
Yeah, SEC probably will get watched, but it won't get watched this Saturday. Not like that.
Gonna be on Oregon and Colorado, because now
that's right.
All eyes are on Eugene, Oregon.
Here we go.
All eyes are on Eugene
because you have a lot of people who love them, and you're gonna have a lot of people who hate watch.
You did what you did in non-conference. Now it's conference play.
Now it's conference play. And not only it's conference play, it's a team that will be basically considered to be the Pac-12 champion.
Hey.
Along with USC, which is their next opponent.
Hey, read this. Cole, do the honors, please. Please read this.
Mississippi was singing, "Oops, upside ahead." I said, "Oops, upside ahead." I said, "Oops, upside ahead." I said, "Oops, upside ahead."
BGS said the gynocracy was celebrating, and this came with 2:57 left. And I kind of echoed the old.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be
mean
honest.
that I don't want to.
I
The
kind of said.
Pac-12 had taken over 330.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people
Well,
flip back and forth between Utah and UCLA too.
No.
Because
No.
they're gonna want to see Utah. Because Utah is the back-to-back defending champions of the Pac-12.
Listen.
But again, it's not the event that
I'm saying
that Colorado is.
Back and forth between the two Pac-12
I kind of echoed a song, Cole, that you love echoing, and I'll start it, and y'all will finish it before we go to a break. I kind of said something to the tune of, you know what song Mississippi, the entire state of Mississippi, and the gynocracy within is saying right now? I said, what's that? Use a troll.
Troll.
Use a troll.
Troll.
Use a troll. I said
that use a troll.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Get in.
Spivey joins us this morning from North Carolina. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Doing good. How are you, man?
Doing well.
Why is there a doubleheader tonight?
Well, they've been doing this last couple of years. It's just a way to keep up the TV viewing for Monday Night Football.
You remember
week one no more?
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say they used to do it in week one,
right?
Where they used to have like a Easter. They had like East Coast game and then the West Coast game. Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about it is the fact they do it at 7 and 8 rather than. I get the staggering, but they ought to do it at like 7 or 8:30. Because I mean, you're still in the first half of the first game when the second game's starting.
Right.
Because,
and it's on the same network, even though different stations, but it's on the same network.
I'm gonna be honest. You have Saints and Carolina on the early.
Enough said. NFC South. Enough said.
And then you have the Browns and Steelers going at it.
Oh, pretty much anything involved with the Panthers right now until they get somewhat better.
And this ain't the team. And this ain't the team to try to get better against.
You know what? Why did they put? I want everybody, especially those in the chat, in the Fanatics feedback zone, to answer this question. And I want to know.
Right on, Victor.
What was the NFL thinking? And I know Cole's going to inject something, and I'm waiting for it. When they decided to put the Carolina Panthers with a rookie quarterback. I may have just answered my question, but
you just did it. You just answered
my own question.
Answer your question.
I just answered my own question.
You most certainly did answer your own question.
A rookie quarterback against the best defense in that division.
Not just that, he's the number one draft pick.
Yes, and
I just answered my own question. Okay,
and the NFL is saying to you, sir.
I don't remember asking you a thing.
Applause for that, Cole.
And like I told you guys since the draft, since they made that trade way back in the spring, I heard Saturday night from several different announcers that this upcoming group of quarterbacks is far better than last year's. And one of the best quarterback classes of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand you're going to play year by year. I get that. But to me, even if they wouldn't have got the number one draft pick this year and wasted all those picks they sent to the Bears.
Yep.
There you go.
Probably the worst you would have done is got Drake May, who's going to be the number 2 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Did he look at the schedule?
I mean, you just look, they're going to be quarterback after quarterback after quarterback in this draft.
Yep.
I understand you got the Falcons week 1. I get that. a toss and turn type of game. But
Mhm.
week 2 is the Saints. Like, why do you play a rookie quarterback against that defense?
Well, this ain't the Drew Brees and Sean Payton Saints.
Because you ain't got a choice.
No, I'm saying no, Jay. I'm just saying the defense. I ain't talking about. I'm just saying the defense.
No.
Not that. No.
Nah.
A rookie against that defense?
Nah. I love that answer, Jay. Nah.
Nah.
The NFC South stinks.
South would probably be even better.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, I don't drink much. Matter of fact, I don't drink beer at all. I just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to need a stout beer after this one.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Same. I'm not a beer drinker either.
Our new program on Snowman Multimedia, Musings of the NFC South.
I have to pray that Cam Jordan doesn't obliterate Bryce Young.
Let's play over under, gentlemen.
And then if he doesn't obliterate him, you got freaking Marshawn Lattimore on the outside waiting for a pick 6.
Let's play over under, gentlemen. How many times will Bryce Young end up on the turf this evening? I'll set the number at 9.
On the turf, are you just strictly on the turf or being sacked?
Both.
Ooh, 9
over.
Might be a low. 9 might be a low number.
Yeah. Over. 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 Yeah. I'm with Jay. 9 would be a low number.
Just being conservative, I'll go with 10 just to one up you.
You know what? I agree with Victor. Over. Way over. Hell, I may set the number at 12.
Way over.
If he's running for his life, and just gets tackled, that's one that's on the ground.
Yep.
I didn't even get to the rest of the D line, and then Mario Davis in the middle of the defense.
Mm-hmm.
He's the middle linebacker. Yep.
Watching the games yesterday, all these dual threat quarterbacks. I tell you,
I'm glad you said
I'm not
that.
trying to be funny here. I'm not trying to be funny here. Mm-hmm. Somebody's really gonna get hurt if they keep playing this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you said
nobody's slotting. They're not going out of bounds.
Anthony Richardson is a prime example. Yeah.
But
they're all getting
we ain't
hurt.
talking about Anthony.
You got to get
Justin Fields is eventually going to be hurt.
Keep it right
there.
At some point this year.
Right.
Yeah. Not rooting for it. He's going to somehow, some way he's going to be hurt this year.
No, keep it. Justin Fields. Do you not see the field?
No.
Do you not see the field there whatsoever?
No.
You had receivers open and you went throwing the ball. You holding the ball for 5 seconds to get sacked.
Look at Josh Allen. He refuses to go down. He about got his head torn off the last couple of weeks.
And he might get hurt at some point.
He's going to get really hurt. Now, the Bills just put
although yesterday he did a good job. Although yesterday he did a good job. Yeah. Although yesterday he did a good job, he didn't run as much.
Right.
Yes. He's still going to get down better, but he did not run as much. Which I'm liking that. They're trending in the right direction that way.
He's a linebacker. He's not a linebacker.
Mm-mm.
No. And those linebackers will remind him of that.
But Bryce Young's going to try to be one tonight.
Not so lovingly, I may add.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony Richardson, just like you just said, concussion.
And Anthony Richardson
because he runs in the first.
Nice in concussion protocol. Yeah, nice in concussion protocol.
And he's going to be there for a while because he didn't go down.
NFC South.
Nope.
It's C.J. Stroud and Josh Allen, and it just goes on and on and on and on.
Lamar Jackson, same thing.
Yes. Oh, yes. Well, it's just a matter of time before he gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, how did Atlanta pull this off?
Oh.
Desmond Ridder.
Oh, before you answer this question, I have this from Ryan McCARTHY. I am the great Brandon Staleyfield. Watch me make this 11-point lead disappear.
Did you watch his press conference yesterday and how he ripped that poor reporter?
Oh my gosh.
Did you see the questions that the reporter asked that was quite legitimate? And he sat there and berated the reporter?
Not
Can I
surprised.
get to him tomorrow? Can I say him for tomorrow, please?
Brandon Staley's a piece of work.
Can I say him for tomorrow, please?
That's a good way of putting it. Look. You're speaking to the biggest Brandon Staley critic. If you have anything harmful to say about Brandon Staley, I will roll you the red carpet. Heck, I'll give you 2 hours to do it.
You know what?
I mean, how can he sit up there and berate that reporter yesterday?
You know what, Snowman? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something I don't normally don't do. I'm gonna do something I normally don't do.
And that is,
ladies and gentlemen, the surprise that you're gonna get tomorrow concerns Brandon Staley.
Why is he still employed by the Chargers?
I've been asking that question.
He should have been fired immediately.
You've been answering.
Jay, I've been asking that question since he blew that game 2 years ago in Vegas. I've been asking that question ever since then.
Well, even if he weren't fired then, he should have been fired immediately after the Jaguars playoff game. They should never have blown that game.
No,
and
you should not have.
You're wasting one of the biggest talents in the league. Justin Herbert can flat out play quarterback.
He's an awesome talented quarterback, but he has a horrible head coach to play for.
This is some typical Chargers going on the cheap.
I'm gonna say
the Chargers should be playing in San Diego, but they want to ride on the Rams' coattails.
You
know what,
and paying for it severely, figuratively and literally.
They're literally. I mean, this is the Spanos family for you.
Cheapest.
Thank you for saying that, because now I can put this on in the background.
San Diego, the Chargers.
I can cue this up because everybody believes the same thing I believe, is that the Chargers should be in San Diego.
And when
I get Mike debate
yes, they
on
do.
this week, I'm gonna play this for him. Hit it!
San Diego, Superchargers, San Diego,
Chargers.
Superchargers, San Diego,
Chargers.
That's where they should be. Jack Murphy Stadium should be a
but the Spanos family.
Look at the last 2 weeks in that stadium. Look at the last 2 weeks in that stadium.
Oh my gosh!
Yesterday, it was literally like a 49ers home game.
I was about to say it was a 49ers home game south.
I mean,
and the week before, it might have been the Orange
Bowl.
Bowl.
It was a Dolphins home game.
Yeah.
This is the Dolphins we're talking about here.
Yes.
Not the Cowboys or the Steelers. The Dolphins.
And
it was
a team that is way on the other side of the country.
more than 3,000 miles away. I mean, how embarrassing is that?
Well, one of the articles I read this morning capitalized the word embarrassment.
It is.
Capitalized the word embarrassment, and it is an embarrassment.
I mean, you look in there yesterday, and it was nothing but red 49ers jerseys.
You was not right, cool.
Yeah, he is.
If you ask me,
oh my gosh.
If you ask me, the Chargers ain't been the same since a certain governor became governor of that darn state.
Oh God!
Go Chargers, go!
Shut up! Don't make me. Now I have to find that soundbite and plug it in.
I'm
gonna have to find that. I'm gonna have to find that soundbite now.
Find a lie.
I loved it though when he said that,
and that's the point. No lie to be found.
But yeah, to your point, Jay, about that, the Spanos family, cheap AF. If there ever was an owner that was cheap AF, had a city that would have done anything you wanted, but you wanted to push for more, and you wanted to push for the people to pay for a stadium in a place where the county said, no, you're good where you are. In fact, we will fund a new stadium. How about near Jack Murphy / Qualcomm? How about near there? No, I wanted near Petco downtown. I'm like, why, man? Why? Are you that cheap?
I totally get why the NFL wanted a team in LA. I mean, it's the second largest city in the country. I get that.
Oh, I do too.
But it's clearly
again. I will say it again.
It's clear that both of them the wrong teams. Both of them the wrong teams.
I said this for 2 years. Cole has been with me on this program, and many people have been with me on this program when I've said it. The two teams in SoFi Stadium should be the Rams and the Raiders.
Well, that's probably true.
And when the Raiders saw
Rams and the Raiders, but
when the Raiders saw that the Chargers wanted to move 130 miles north, they're like, okay, well, fine, screw you, we're going to Vegas.
Let's go back to SoFi. Speaking of SoFi Stadium, here's the attendance yesterday. Yesterday's game.
Attendance was probably wonderful.
Really?
74,742.
It's the Taj Mahal Stadium.
Really?
I remember. I think it was like the beginning of the fourth quarter. I looked and they did a pan of SoFi. I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many people wearing red. It's not even funny. I'm like, the seats are bleeding. It was that much red. I'm like, dang. I mean, it's like lower bowl and upper bowl, bleeding red. And I'm like, wait a minute. No. I'm not talking junk to you, Rams fan. It's just, I'm like,
there's no point.
I'm like, oh my God, this is Levi Stadium South.
If you think it's this bad for Rams,
I'm not talking junk to you, Rams fan. I'm just talking truth.
I mean,
I know. Especially when the Raiders play. Yes.
Here's the thing. Yesterday, I mentioned the attendance, 74,742. Look, except for a smattering, and I repeat the word that I saw in two different articles yesterday and one this morning.
Smattering is a very good word for
that. Of Rams fans, it was all 49er fans.
It literally was Levi Stadium South.
It was Levi's South. And the kicker is the 49ers wore their red jerseys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The 49ers wore their red jerseys yesterday.
You know
which is a custom because normally the Rams wear the whites in September, right? At home?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I thought.
Yes, that was the Rams.
Although I don't like that combination of the white uniforms they wear. I like it when they wear with the I like it when they wear with the yellow pants. That's really what they should wear.
It's just embarrassing.
It is.
It's extremely embarrassing.
You probably had, and this is being extremely conservative, like you just said, Snowman. Probably 60,000 49ers fans minimum there.
That's very conservative.
And that's conservative.
And that's your home game?
There are I can guarantee you there are 70,000. There were 70,000 there yesterday wearing 49er gear.
And not just that, you could hear more throughout the game.
Yep.
Do we know why Playmaker? No. Why Playmaker?
Well, since you want to go there, go look at last year when the Cowboys came to SoFi Stadium.
I know it was basically 80,000 Cowboys fans and maybe a needle of a Rams fan. I know because the Cowboys in training camp practice near LA. I understand.
At Oxnard,
yeah,
right.
San Fran's not that far from LA.
Like 430 miles. Yes, correct.
Want to bet, but still. How can you allow if you're the Rams, and this is nothing against you, Playmaker? This is against the
and plus, how many times does San Francisco have won?
9.
About 4+ seasons of games. Yes.
Let me borrow from
the only time that was about even is the NFC Championship.
NFC Championship, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But the Rams came up on the winning end in that game. But I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
Let me borrow from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, one of my favorite movies. To answer your question, Playmaker, 9 times. That's how many times.
That's why I titled the episode the way I did. You made a statement in the Pacific Northwest, but you got the nightmare coming in.
And
I remember that.
And Shanahan owns McVay.
Yeah, Shane does
in the regular season. I don't know what it is with the regular season. I have no idea. You can't even ask me why this is. I don't have any answers or why Kyle Shanahan owns Sean McVay in the regular season. I have no answer.
I got no answer either.
McVay has it. I don't think McVay has that answer.
You know the best besides the NFC Championship game, the best game where Sean McVay could have beaten Kyle Shanahan? 2 of them. One in 2020 where the Niners won on a walk-off, and then the year before that when the Rams were up 14-3, but then they allowed the 49ers to come back and snatch it.
Yet again, second half.
Well, like last year, I mean, I know
first half. Oh my God, it's gonna be a great game first half.
I know the Eagles went to the Super Bowl and they had a great season last year.
Yes.
But had Purdy not gotten hurt, I'm not so sure the Niners wouldn't have won that game.
I'm pretty certain they would have won, and it would have been a lower scoring game.
Well, that game was a non-game after he got hurt. It was a terrible game after.
Yeah, it was over after.
I mean, when you can't throw the ball a yard and down the field because your elbow is literally torn off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a problem. And then they had no backup quarterback whatsoever.
Because the backup got hurt.
Yeah, baby.
Backup got hurt. I mean, everybody got hurt in South Philadelphia. Everybody got hurt. Well, let me say.
It's just I don't understand why I get why the Rams want to be in LA, but I do not get why the Chargers want to be in LA. I don't understand it. They need to move back to San Diego. And and I know the Clippers have been successful there and they're building a new arena in LA, but there will always be the second team in LA. Always.
Always.
What is successful?
What is successful?
Well, at least since Bomber's been there, I mean, they have been somewhat relevant. But they will always be the second team in LA and the NBA. Always.
Which is why if they fund an arena in San Diego, they could move back to San Diego and be done.
Well, they're building a brand new arena in LA right now.
I don't think you can build a brand. I don't know.
Bomber's building a brand new arena right now.
October's almost it.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm almost. I'm gonna say before
the Intuit Dome or whatever the heck
it's called.
I don't even know what it's. The Intuit Dome. Oh,
I don't know. With all the Bombers' money, why didn't he just go back to San Diego?
Do not get me started with the
greedy.
Do not
greedy.
Get me started with the Clippers. Oh my gosh.
He's one of the richest people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you building in LA?
Because he wants a piece. He wants a piece of that pie. He thinks he can win a championship in LA with that team.
Well, they're not going to win with Kawhi.
No.
Or Paul George. No.
He can't stay healthy. Neither one of them can stay healthy. Part 1 and part 2, they don't have pieces.
Do you think they care about this new load management rule? No. $1 million for him is pennies.
Oh, Playmaker.
No, I'm 74.
So, do you think the Clippers can win it all?
No.
I'm 74.
I'll answer that now. No.
I'm not. Nope. I'm not jumping that.
Not even remotely close.
Nope.
No.
Come on, Playmaker. Come on.
I got.
Come on, Playmaker. You can 1 month early. 1 month early. You can already say the answer that
from a season that starts way too early.
You're 1 month early. You can give us the answer of.
And that's where we got to stop. Jay Spivey joins us as he does every single Monday for some Spivey notes. And believe me, we will touch on the Clippers at a later time. Thank you, Jay. We appreciate you, partner. Lively conversation.
Gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great week.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
you
you,
too,
bro.
man.
The real question
Playmaker, the Fanatics Feedback Zone.
Clippers.
For the Playmaker, the Fanatics Feedback Zone, and our wonderful executive producer, Cole Johnson. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you,
and they're simply not big enough.